Take two. I recorded everything earlier, went in to look at it just before I had the final release. There was no audio on everything. So I guess that you are not supposed to hear any of those messages, and WTF, that's all I gotta say. Good morning, beautiful. I hope this finds you well rested, ready to begin your day. This is your Daily Tarot and Oracle, your daily insight on life and love for June 27th, 2022. Also being timeless, so wherever you're catching it in time, this might be relevant or at least entertaining. It's general collective. Don't force this to fit your life. You can always let it fall away. You can ask questions about booking any sort of private reading or any of the services I provide. So in the description, there's an email address. Feel free to use that. You can find me on the social platforms too. All of that is in the description, so go ahead and find it. I'm not going to reach out to you asking to sell you crypto or saying that your ancestors want me to contact you. And I'm not going to be asking you to sponsor me in any way, shape, or form. All right, let's do this. Healing and blue energy that is coming about. So listen, we have two queens. The queen is on our keister when we leave this part of the reading. We start this off with the Queen of Wands. What the hecking heck is the Queen of Wands walking away from? She's taken her offer back and she's just over it. She's over the complications. She's over the excessive challenges of it. She's just done. And I say she, it's general collective, it's unisex. They, I will use they, the androgynous awesomeness of they. So what do they seem to be moving on from? This long-stemming issue, and I think that they're done putting their hearts in someone else's hand when it's been nothing but neglect on that person's part. You've cut through all the BS. I feel like you finally got your answer in somebody or from something, and you're not going to be investing any part of yourself in that. So you're taking your offer, you're taking your wisdom, you're taking your know-how, and you're getting the F out of Dodge with it. Lots of feminine, but kind of the archetype that I'm thinking of is not the wounded divine feminine. This is like the dark divine feminine. This is somebody who is all about F around and find out, giving whoever's in front of them the truth about who they are in a very straightforward yet compassionate way, but it's unwavering to the same bullcrap as before, which again, this could be male, female, whatever, it doesn't matter, but this is very much feminine energy standing in her power and stepping away. I see that they are starting something a little bit more new, a little bit more grounded, something that they actually want to keep under wraps for right now. This is for the future. It is involving divine masculine. It is going to be a complete overhaul in their life. And I think that this is going to be building some sense of windfall in here. They're not only gaining their freedom, they're gaining their empowerment, their confidence. And I see that they are kind of winning everybody over. Not that that's like the aim, but the fact that you are so no beating around the bushes. You're tactful, you're very charismatic. This is going to be refreshing, but also catching people very much off guard. So don't be surprised if over the next little while you have people who are probably a little nervous around you. It's not that you're going to attack them or anything like that. It's just they don't want to set you off or have any sort of blowback towards them. So very cool. I want to look and see what archetype you are actually working with. So the child magical is in reverse. So the pessimism, the depression, disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. This is the challenge that you had to overcome. So it's you not waiting for anybody to save you anymore, not really waiting on other people's pleasantries. You're the mystic. You are the person who's in the perpetual state of learning with it, which I can appreciate. I need to sit up straight. This is coming back. All right, so you're the mystic, the student, humility and devotion to knowledge and openness to lifelong learning. I'm very excited for you in this. It seems like kind of involving the Empress with this. You are somebody who has decided to live life with a sense of adventure and curiosity. And it's not you having to always have a lesson, but also really understanding that life is a nonstop learning ground, and getting in tune with the environment around you leads to this amazing back and forth with not only spirit and the divine, but those around you. So I see that it's kind of like this feeling of being in a web and sensing where everything and everyone is, especially in their own mentality and growth. Very interesting. You are quite the BS reader. Then we have the Prince. Prince is also on their keister. So this is using power for self-aggrandizement. Having a hard time with the words. Self-aggrandizement. So it inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life and celebrate the beauty in yourself. So it looks like the challenge that you have to overcome now is the confidence in yourself, and not the blowback from it, but it's not even an insecurity. It's kind of catching yourself in a space of, all right, is this you and being pompous? Is this an unhealthy self-obsession? Are you putting yourself on a wounded pedestal where it's brushing people off? So I gotta tell you that when you start to assert your dominance in life and make yourself the voice of reason, it starts to feel like you're potentially overstepping not only other people's boundaries, but maybe there's a falsehood in it, and that's not the case. You've been through enough to where you're allowing yourself to enjoy the pleasures of your life. And let's see, I still cannot believe I spent all that time with those other videos and it just no sound. So you would have seen me going, can't believe that happened. All right, I see the exploration and indulging yourself and really letting yourself not only connect to environment but to other people, and it's not lacking boundaries, but it's very in-depth and curious. So I see that there's boundaries, but you're not going to hold yourself back from fully investigating what it is that you are observing around you. So playfulness and retreat. What is the retreat about? I feel like I can't go there with this particular set of readings. All right. Retreat where there's trust betrayed and secrets. Why am I getting this? So the playfulness, retreat, Lovers is in reverse. All right. So this is giving you fair warning that your spidey senses are going to be to your advantage right now. So it looks like it's going to get to a point where I want you to trust yourself, and though you're fully immersing yourself, you know how to read the room and you know how to read the person. Know when to pull back your energies when you feel like something is being withheld from you as far as information or the genuine connection. Start to understand when somebody's being completely disingenuous with you. And I feel like this is somebody who's coming in with the playfulness in this surrounding of people, and it's affirmation bombing you on this with an over sense of acceptance and exaggerated elements towards you. Not everybody who's going to be joining your circle is going to be your friend. Now you are having all of these amazing people who are coming in. It stands to reason that there's going to be some energies that are coming in that are going to be testing if you had really learned these things about yourself in the past. Are you really able to trust yourself? And you know, I gotta ask, why the heck is that even happening? Why does it have to be a test? All right, because not every Tom, Dick, and Harry and Edna deserves your flippin' energy is why. Prayer works. Ooh, And let's see, what's this? Ask your body for a message and give us your cares. I don't want you to be the polite victim. I want you to pay attention who's coming in around you. There's going to be specific people, whether it's through the internet or whether it's in your physical environment, through all different scopes of how a person can connect. There's going to be people that they seem harmless to, face value, but there's something about them that seems really off. And in fact, you tend to feel repelled by them. And it's very energy draining. I don't want you to think that this is all in your head. There's somebody who is coming in around you, again, either through the internet or through physical environment. Hell, this could even be an energy attachment in your environment. So make sure that you're regularly cleansing your environment. And again, when you do that, make sure you have either a window or door cracked so the energy can escape. But be very clear with yourself what you're picking up from the energies. It's not all in your head. Ask your body for a message. Where are you feeling this in your body? Is the apprehension in your chest or is it in your gut? So if it's in your chest, then this is anxiety. And why is this person causing you anxiety? I want you to do a self-check and wonder very, openly to yourself, is this actually the person, or are they a trigger of something else that has occurred in my life that is coming up to be addressed right now? If that is the case, then you can handle that accordingly. So you can always do this. It's a visualization I love to do with clients, especially with like coaching and guided meditations. You see exactly, what is coming up as far as the feeling goes. What does it remind you of? It's usually the first thing that comes to mind. It could be small, it could be large, it doesn't matter. But what this is going to tell you is, first off, where you are stuck, either mentally or emotionally. And I want you to be able to watch this as if it's a movie and watch it in a detached form and let it get to its peak point where the protagonist and the antagonist are there. Intervene, and you confront the antagonist in this, and you secure the protagonist, which would be you. And then you bring that part of yourself back to center. And this is going to be some part of your old personality before it was stunted by the antagonist. You're going to integrate that part of your personality back in and kind of see yourself more roundabout and balanced and kind of more self-affirming. So this is going to bring about miracles. I kind of want to see where this is going. What kind of a miracle is this going to bring in? Moving on from the past, more emotionally able to focus and enjoy that sensitivity. It's going to bring about the Death card. It's also going to show you how you had kept yourself attached and stuck to your past, and how this has been kind of an emotional influence on everything. I think that you'll be able to release that attachment to the former self that has had such a wounded influence on everything. You'll be able to go through some aspect of a personal ascension on your part. But I also, sorry about the glare, again, I have recorded so much earlier and now here we are, but you want to adapt, adjust, overcome. So we have the hardship that's going to be because it is an issue with authority. So somebody in your life, whether it's a sibling, whether it's an ex-lover, whether it's a colleague, whether it's a peer or a lover, this was somebody who had a very authoritative influence in your life, very domineering, somebody who tended to abuse their power. I see you confronting that and doing the emotional healing from that. It's not going to be easy, but you're also going to be able to see just how this has made your life difficult with how it's influenced so much of your actions. So after you're able to do that, that's actually the miracle, the blessing in disguise. What looks like it's coming into play for you? And I'm getting blessings. Tell me more. What are the blessings? Wish fulfillment about what? Well, I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose, and I'm a very big mental health advocate, so make sure that you use whatever resources are available to you. You can find resources and support online, over the phone. Make sure you use that, or if you just reach out to your resources. The reason why I say that is because, look, the wish fulfillment is the fact that you'll be able to confront what has plagued you this entire time, one of these big deals in your life, how it's plagued you, how this has brought you down. And I see just that elongated battle that nobody really understands that you have been battling for all this time. You're able to detach from it, but it's not going to be something that is fully complete, which is why I really want you to use your resources. It's not a one-shot deal. So it's great that you'll be able to get through it and get over it, but you also have to do the maintenance work after it. You have all the tools available to you. You have everybody who wants to see you bloom. You're going to be stepping into a really amazing version of yourself, the best one yet. And it looks like your confidence is going through the roof. So it's going to be work. It's going to be, maintenance work on top of that. But you'll be up to the task. People are coming in, really cheering you on. And let's see, what is coming in after that? We have the High Priestess. And wow. So whatever has triggered the journey to move on, the desire to move on, the initial trauma response, whatever the core of it is going to be dealt with in a separate term. But I think that you'll get the vindication from it. I see you standing up. I see confrontation coming into play for you. It's not going to be attacking you. This is your chance to confront something that I think that you didn't have either the tools beforehand, you didn't have the confidence beforehand. This could be internal, this could be very physical and external. Don't put yourself in a legal, dangerous, or toxic situation, for God's sakes. I see that this is going to be a battle that you will overcome, and I see that this is going to be something that really sets you out on a new journey. But we have the 3 all around this. 3 is divine protection, the defense. I feel like this is almost mental time travel for you. I see that you'll be able to move on from this, but there's a lot that you still have to learn about yourself, because it's like you're getting reacquainted with yourself and it's totally new. It's a very familiar stranger, this aspect of yourself that you're getting in touch with. But I see that you are very quick to embrace it and master it and heal and speak in your truth with it. And it seems like there's something that is coming towards you. I want to see what this is. I'm getting to use the Mermaids and Dolphins. Protection. Protection is riddling this entire thing. I want to know what happened to this microphone. Blessed change. A major life change is coming your way. Awesome. Great. I don't feel like using that deck now. I feel like using this one. Ooh. Reality. Do you ever feel like part of you is missing an element of family, and you haven't really let anybody in close, but it seems like you're not hopeless, and it also seems like you're not unstable. I think that you've been made to feel crazy. There's a lot of gaslighting that is coming to reckon right now. You're going to be able to cut away those toxic energies from the past, and I see that Spirit is giving you a new cup out of nowhere. A new reality is coming into play. It's going to be making an offer towards you, but we have wish fulfillment and we have this emotionally fulfilling cycle. So somebody also has done healing work, and I also see the forgiveness that is going to be coming in. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to be besties and ride a tandem bike. You might get closure in a dream. You might get closure in waking life. You may just get closure within yourself about this, because there is a discovery about this person that no matter what you were going to try and do to either help somebody or reach out to them, they were not somebody who was going to be able to receive it, and they had to do something on their own. So this most likely stands to reason it's your epiphany about somebody and realizing that you couldn't save somebody from being the unwilling or the unstable. So I see that you are going to be setting up this whole entire new ball game for yourself and really planting out some new seeds of intentions about what it is that you want to experience. But it's ultimate fulfillment coming in, the best cards that you could have for a new cycle in your life. And it's something that you're really ready to give your all to. Now, I don't feel like this is isolated towards one relationship. I feel like this is kind of the general experience that you're walking into as your new reality as a whole. So if you have questions about, booking your own private reading, either based off of this or anything else that you want to look at, or any of my services, God, I have a million that I provide. Go to the description, look for the email address, raisingsavac2019@gmail.com, and you can find me on the social platforms as well. Ask about booking a private session, time zones, what might be right for you, availability, and any sort of discounts that I have going on. I really look forward to connecting with you. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Now go watch the mini reads. Do it, because it's bonus. Who doesn't love bonus stuff? Tell me somebody who doesn't love bonus material. I'll show you a liar. Just saying. Right, so it looks like there's something that you don't want and you're not going to be putting any sort of effort into it. I think that this is you taking a stand and really vocalizing, this is not what you're going to settle for. This is not what you want. This is what I'm currently looking at, by the way. This is not fulfillment for you. And you're not even going to pretend that it is. So you're cutting to the chase. We have 2 pages here. So we have an Ace of Cups too. So a new start in something that is going to be fulfilling. I think this is something that you're going to be taking action on. And let's see. I see a point of surrender. What are you surrendering to? You're going to have a new start. And it's... okay. All right, so you're going to be taking a new road. You're not happy. You're not going to interact with it. You don't want to put your all into something. You're not going to make a makeshift way that this could work for you. All it seems to do is gaslight you and make you feel like you're crazy. I see that you're cutting through all the BS, and you're going to be very clear with your words, and you're going to be very direct, especially with your actions. And I see that you're going to blaze a new trail. And I see that also you're going to see the old one for the failure that it was and how that initially was holding you back. This is great. So whatever you see is lost is actually something that was very much so holding you back. And now you're going to conquer something completely new. So fast moving, it's going to make your head spin. A newfound faith, belief. Tell me what, Spirit? You're not going to be ruled by anybody. So this is all about you and your personal progress. So if you're coming your way across this, if you found your amazing way across this, whatever you had just lost, understand that this was never going to be something that you could win out on. It was never going to grow. It was by somebody who was very much unstable and very much not in your favor. So the fast movement is resulting in, it's going to be a big challenge, and you have to be very sure what you want in it. It's going to be what you want, but it is going to be a very challenging road up ahead for you. You have got to fight not only for your independence, but for your, what seems to be your personal freedom in this. You're over the karmas. Life is giving you the Two of Cups. This is something that you would have seen as hopeless in the past. But now you have the point in sight. It is just a long journey to get there for you. But this is it is the judgment. It is all of the karma wrapping up in front of you. You had closure, and now it's you walking to your new destination. And everything that happens along the journey, there's a lot that you're going to have to discard because it has been keeping you out of balance. So I really want you in this new path to start stripping away everything that you have emotionally hoarded or mentally hoarded. It's not going to serve you in this place moving forward. It is, you have the mental stamina to get through it, but it's also going to require the mental stamina to get through it. Speak up, use your voice. That's what all it's coming down to. If you have questions about booking a reading just based off of that, because this seems to be like really crazy big jobs, send me a DM. You're connecting with some new people in your life, and it is taking a marvelous change, and you know that it's time to make these changes in your life, and you know that you've been pulled in a new direction. And I think that this is incredibly different than the place that you were walking towards before, but I see a lot of fulfillment coming in. I see either online or in personal life, you making a lot of connections with people who are very upfront with you, who do have integrity, and who are also getting you vastly excited about all of this change that is going on. I really see the energy picking up and you guys binding together, but I also see the general overwhelm with this too. Like, is this something that is real? What are the signs that you have been noticing that have been kind of gearing you out of this? Now, for some of you, this looks like a complete disinterest in everything that you had used to probably be really entertained by, like not laughing at the same jokes, not having the same drive to either do the same routine that you had, but it also has been pulling you probably towards something that has been unexplained towards you or for you. This is a very deep soul-seeking time, but I want you to really take the time to explore your feelings about this. What is this going to involve? Well, I feel like I'm being pulled to this. You're going to need support to make these life changes. Trust. And I see children, but also there's this other one that's sticking to my hand. Playfulness. I hear somebody on a moped outside. All right. So ground yourself. It's the curiosity of a child. It's the playfulness of a child. It's the focus. So it's time for you to really buckle down. I feel like this is a lot of mental work for you, but I also see that this is brought about by a new cycle. Whatever the painful ending was, now you're entering in with beautiful, playful, childlike curiosity. Yeah, you just had a very painful ending. Feels like an emotional, mental, or spiritual death that has come into play. And it feels like this has been something that was so traumatic, it closed you off. You're coming out of emotional purgatory and you are coming back to life, and it's this fear of losing oneself, but the guarantee that there's a lot of energy around you that is going to catch you, through the free fall. So no, it wasn't fair what has occurred. No, it's not fair what is has transpired, and it seems like people didn't get the justice that you feel that it should have happened. But I also see that what you're entering in on is going to be highly supported and focused and driven And I also want you to trust that everything is working out in your favor for the best of you. The best of you. Personally you. Not just the royal you, but the you who's watching this. I hope this made sense. All right. This is the archetype, the energy that you are working with right now. So what I'm seeing right here is a lot of shadow work that needs to be overcome. So feeling like you never quite have been treated like a grown-up, you feel like a grown-up, you have adult responsibilities, but you still feel like this child lost in the world. And also it feels like you didn't have the wisdom and the knowledge given to you. It feels like there was no guidance in your upbringing in this, but I also feel like this is a story that you need to tell because you were somebody who needed to be rescued and nobody came to rescue you. You as the adult now find yourself looking back and rescuing yourself. So this is done out of pure love and you wanting to live. So the gambler in this is following your intuition when others are doubting you in this. So how would this even affect that? Because it seems like you're stirring up some real challenges in yourself, especially in facing this. And it seems like it's worried about the potential blowback from whatever this is involving, but your gut is telling you that you have got to work on this. So you're not somebody who is trying to hurt others. That's something that you got to get over. You are not here to ruin other people's lives, and that's not your driving ambition in any of this. You are not even, it's not even about full-blown vindication for you. You're sharing your story because it's healing you and it is helping others. This, if it's affecting anybody else, if this is affecting the other people, well, they shouldn't have treated you in that sense. They shouldn't have had such discard for you. They shouldn't have been able to so quickly hurt you or neglect you in that. So this, you are empowering yourself, but it's also this fear of falling from such a height. You're not doing this just for attention. And I know that's one of the ideas that you have in your head about this. You're not. You're looking for healing. You're looking for freedom. You're looking for the ability to move on. You're not going to be attacked. And if somebody comes towards you in this, you will be protected. You're empowering yourself and others by sharing your story. So keep going. It's very brave of you, and you need to be that person for you. And also you will inspire others by your action. There's something from your family that you are working on and healing from right now, and this is going to affect all of your relationships that are current in your life and also the futuristic ones. You feel like a ball of nervous energy right now, and Spirit wants you to allow yourself to be in a passive state to where you can listen to the guidance of Spirit and also do the introspection. And it's easier for you when you have something else to focus on. Now this could be, you know, your job, this could be chores, this could be anything, but you have to allow yourself to do something that is almost meditative for you, that comes natural to you. The focus on the service is not even just that, it's also focusing on the why and what you're doing this. Healing from your family situation is going to not only help you step into a larger purpose, it'll heal your past self and your current self and the future self you that you are calling in right now, needing you to make these changes. So the confidence, this is going to allow for you to remove yourself from these past events that is involving either your blood family or your constructed family. This could be also peers, but also this and what you are doing is going to allow for you to have more intimate relationships with people around you, and there'll be elements of trust that is unbreakable, but you need to undo all of the knots from the past traumas, from what seems to be the family life. So I really hope that this made sense. Your nervousness is not going to negate your work. All it's saying is that it'll be easy for you to get through this if you allow yourself a distraction. I hope this made sense, and Godspeed. Somebody who you have a soul contract with that is being played out right now, and I want you to envision yourself shielding yourself with, that white light of the Holy Spirit energy, whatever you happen to believe in, to shield yourself, protect yourself, envision yourself in, some sort of shield, but also do obviously the safety means of protecting yourself. What I see here is you are a person of integrity. The person you have this soul contract with seems to be the attacker on this, and you need to clear yourself. I know that this is something that has been weighing on your mind and heart with this. You focusing on that is drawing in the energy to a conclusion. So the worry that you're experiencing, you'll get the result of that worry as if it were true. I want you to put those worries in writing and also release it to source, to spirit, to the universe. You can put it in a God box, you can burn it, you can bury it. Also do all these things in a very safe manner. Don't do anything illegal or dangerous. You have to not let this person touch your energy by any means. You need to keep being that beautiful and bright person that you are. And this is saying, I want you to do a lot of writing with it. So writing and reading and editing spiritually based books. This is about the karmic ties for you. I want you to thoroughly write out what the connection is, how it's made you feel, what your fears are in it, and what you would like to see done. And so this, I also want you to be mindful of. This is for toxic connections. I don't want you to put yourself in a position to wish harm on somebody else, because whatever you put out into the universe mirrors right back to you, including that. And I don't want you to put yourself in that kind of position. This has been a power struggle through, I guess, numerous instances, maybe not even in this life. So this person seems to have a hair across their keister about you. If this is you, and the person you are dealing with is nervous about you, understand that there is a power dynamic that is being played out in a soul contract, and it needs to be released to source in the spirit. You guys do not belong around each other. You guys do not belong interacting with each other. Allow for a peaceful cord pulling ceremony, and also take the means to protect yourself. You are a person of integrity. They are not going to hurt you. Clear yourself of their energy. I want you to envision them leaving your energy field and also being away from those who are near and dear to you. This person needs to go about their own path in life, and you need to get your energy back up and your song and dance. So if this is somebody who's coming towards you, write down your fears and what you hope will be the outcome. And if you are the person who is going towards somebody, this is a power play from a previous life. It does not get played out in this life. You need to actively sever the ties. And you wanna know what? If this person is the person who's coming towards you, if you are either the antagonist or the victim in here, I want you to sever the tie. Nobody needs to get hurt. Nobody needs to get uncomfortable. This is very toxic, and I don't want any one of you around each other. You deserve better. So what I'm seeing right here, because a bunch of cards fell, is you're worthy of personal power. You're worthy of protection. You're worthy of making some amazing movements in your life. This is something that you really get to play with. Now, this is healing the father wound, but since not everybody has a father, I want to say it's just divine masculine aspects of you being healed. You're worthy of the forward movement. You're worthy of the taking control of your life. And this is something where you need to simplify what works in your favor, what works with you, and what doesn't. And what doesn't work in your life for you, you have to allow the freedom to break away from it. This is you taking charge in your life and working on being the best version of yourself. So we have the empowerment and the have faith. You're developing into the person that is going to be ultimately fulfilled and in control. And I just got a notification from a friend. I love them. Well, I love my friends, so shush up. Okay. So the synchronicities, the empowerment, and the have faith. You're not where you were, and you're now only changing into who you are meant to be. The father wound, the divine wounded masculine aspect, is coming in and pushing you out of your comfort zone to find not only your sense of greatness, it's your sense of authority, and it's your sense of confidence. I love this. They're lighting a fire under your butt. All about it.